Hey guys, back again, and now I figured I'd already done MXGP1, so this is MXGP2, guys. I will be doing a stream obviously on 3 and 2019 one, so stay tuned for them ones if you love motorbike games. So yeah, let's get on with this one, guys. See what I'm going to start off with career mode, because why not? I haven't done anything on this game yet, guys. I ain't got a single trophy, I've got nothing, so let's see what we can do. My dog's now gonna start, literally.
Shut up.
That's my wife telling the dog to shut up. Right. Basically, guys. Yeah, what's on this will do. I tell you, guys. There's no one bothers me. No one's interested in what I'm doing at all until I stream. Then the minute I start making gameplay, guys, every single person, I got the phone ringing, I got everyone wanting to know what I'm doing, I got the dogs barking, I got people ringing the doorbell. I tell you guys, I don't matter what, I can do nothing all day. Nobody bothers me. Like, if I didn't stream tomorrow, guys, what if I said to you, I'm going to have a day off and won't do no gaming or nothing? No one would even bother me the whole day. Not a single person would ask me to do nothing. No one would ring or nothing. But the second that I bloody start doing this, I got everyone wanting to do stuff. And I tell you guys, oh. But anyway, this is...
Just one more thing.
No, there's not one more thing. Shut your face. Right. Here we go, guys. I don't have any idea what I'm doing. I don't care about that. It's about my game. We'll wing it, guys. We'll wing it. So yeah, I'm looking forward to doing this one, guys, and giving you my honest opinion about this one. I haven't done this one in a long time. Obviously, I said the first one was missing a bit in physics, and I did notice that somebody did comment on it, and I appreciate the comment. So thanks for that. You know who you are. And so yeah, this is the second one, guys, and I will say, holy shit, there's some loading times in this game. But I will be doing the third one. I think, to be honest, guys, the third one is the best, and I mean that. I've got the 2019 one, and I played that, like, not that long ago, but I will do a stream on it, guys. This was a time when I weren't confident enough to talk on the mic, so, you know, I've come a long way, guys, with coming over my phobias and anxiety, so, you know, I'm quite happy about that, and I'm proud of myself for that one, to be honest. But, enough of me blowing my own arsehole tune. Let's get on with the game, and like I said, I will do honest opinions about the games, but there's an auto drive, eh? But straight off the bat, guys, the bikes sound good always, as you know. Oh shit, he fell off the bike then. Oh, what? This is qualifying. Can we not quit? Can we not skip? I don't matter if we're going anyway, guys. But I already know it's going to be a 34-minute video, guys, just for this alone. But I can talk to you guys while I play it and give you my honest opinion, I suppose. I mean, you probably can skip it, but it's probably a perfect example, so I can keep the know-all on the time. I'll know that after this race, you know, qualifying's done, I'll be at least 40 minutes into the video, guys, and I think that's more than enough to have, you know, my say on the game. But I will say this, guys, you know, it sounds pretty good. But if you're going to pick up one of these games and you've only got enough money to buy one, you know, you don't want to go out and buy them all, and, you know, you're on a tight budget, I'd go for the third one, guys, because 2019 is a step backwards, I think, to the third one. And you're probably going to get other people give a different opinion on it, so maybe, you know, your best bet is to do your research, guys, and get everyone's opinion on it, not just go by my own, you know what I mean? But my own is I'd go with the third game and leave out 2019, because I just felt like the game was a little bit more dated in 2019 than it was in MXGP3. I mean, you had a good lot. I mean, you have the free roam compound, whatever it is, in the third one. You do also in the 2019. Now, I will give it that. The 2019 compound is a lot bigger, obviously, guys, but overall, I feel that you're getting a better package with the third game anyway. But it's only my opinion, guys, so don't feel like, you know, that's gospel. That's my opinion. You might feel like all these games are crap, or they're all really, really good to you. It all depends on personal preference, on what you like in games, guys. So at the end of the day, just take it with a pinch of salt. Now, like I said, for me, this game is still really good, guys, and I'm oh crap, I'm enjoying playing it, but I feel like the third one has a lot more to offer. The bikes sound a lot better than the third one, but obviously people are going to go, well, that's obvious because it's a newer game, but not necessarily, guys. I mean, I've had newer games that sound crapper than the older versions. I mean, you want proof of that? Go and look at Forza Horizon 3 to Forza Horizon 4. Now, I know I'm going to a completely different console here, guys, and I'm still debating whether or not to get another Xbox One, guys. I don't know. I really don't know. I would like to, in a way, so I could play starting games, but then the new Xbox coming out in only a year, guys, you know, they're not really gonna have backwards compatibility with that, and I don't know. I'm not saying, you know, I wouldn't, so we'll have to see. You know, I'm not gonna have nothing to say about that, but we'll see. But when it comes to the new Xbox, what do you guys think? If that's the real design of it, I mean, I'm alright with it, guys. It looks like a bit like a Bluetooth speaker kind of thing. It looks like the actual disc goes in the side. I'm very happy, guys, that they're keeping with the physical media and not going like everyone kept saying they're going to go digital. If they'd have gone digital, guys, to be fair, that would have killed me as a gamer, because I won't buy digital content, guys. I mean, I don't mind buying the odd DLC here and there when it's like dirt cheap. Like, literally, like, I can waste that money on, like, a takeaway, like a kebab or a cheeseburger or something, you know what I'm saying? Then I don't mind paying that for a bit of DLC here and there. Especially if I'm fully enjoying the game. But I would never justify everything being digital, guys. And I don't think they should ever do that route. I just feel that that would kill the gaming community. And they should listen to us. I've had some really nice people in the... you know, in like comments saying the same thing. They're agreeing with me, guys, and if you are the same, you know, we don't want just digital media, guys, you know you don't. And as well as that, we don't want online only crap. I mean, I call it crap because it is, guys. It ruins games. It ruins games being online only. It should have an option to be both. Then you've got the best of both worlds, you know what I'm saying? I mean, you can play with your friends, you can play on your own, and I feel that is what makes a game. I mean, when I got Grand Theft Auto 5 originally on PlayStation 3, they didn't have an online server straight away, and you'll all know what I'm talking about if you've got it on launch. It wasn't up and ready, but the game itself, you know, I was playing it, and the beauty of it was I couldn't talk to any of my friends at the time who had the game as well, because they didn't have such thing as a party chat in PlayStation 3 days. That was, you had to be on the same game to get to talk on the mic. So they, you know, if they would have had this party chat like they have today, guys, on the PlayStation 3, I wouldn't have minded it. I mean, I'd have got all my friends in the chat and my family members that bought the game and said, you know, don't matter about online. It's just great to be offline more than it is to be online. And don't get me wrong, if you've got a lot of friends playing the games, guys, with you and all that, then yeah, you know, you're going to get the best experience from the online as well. For example, if you've got Call of Duty and you've got, say, 100 friends on your list, and say 60 of them friends play Call of Duty, you know that a good period of time, guys, you're going to have a good time online. Now, I'm not going to lie, guys, I haven't got millions and hundreds of friends that play these games, and to be honest with you, I'm kind of a nervous person anyway, so even if I was playing with people, I'm never normally on the mic, I'm always off the mic. Talking as I am now, guys, is a complete confidence kind of booster, but it's very different to be talking to nobody and recording and just making it as like a commentary rather than talking to someone. I run out of things to say and then it's just awkward and I don't like it. It makes my anxiety worse, so that's why I don't go on the mic with people I don't know, guys. That's nothing personal, it's just my illness gets in the way of it, unfortunately. But on a whole, you know, guys, when you've had friends that you know, they they know you in and out, you know what I mean, that doesn't matter so much. And then when you play these games, I mean, I just wish the game developers would listen, because games would be great. I mean, there's so many games, guys, I've missed out on because they've been online only, and I know I don't have to miss out on them, I choose to miss out on them, but that's me, guys. I mean, I don't like online-only games for many reasons. Not just because of you have to play with other people and, you know, you get bullied and called names for nothing. You think, you know, I'm getting away from that. I'm trying to escape from that. It's also the fact, guys, that obviously these internet connections are crap. And when the game goes down for maintenance, you can't play it anymore. If it's a brand new game, guys, you've been looking forward to playing it, and the servers go down, you know, that's a big barrel of shit at the end of the day. I mean, you want to play the game. Imagine Grand Theft Auto 6 online only. You get it. You're really excited. You can't wait. You've been waiting so long. You know, Rockstar whack it out the park every time with their games, and it's online only. That would ruin that game. That would absolutely ruin it. I love what they do when it's both. It's literally both. And that reminds me, guys, I will be doing a stream on Grand Theft Auto 5 one day, because I haven't got that far on the game. It's actually literally in front of me, that game, guys. The reason I haven't done it is because it's like a 90 gigs or something now in it with all the updates, I'd imagine. It's getting up there, but my parents have helped me get a hard drive, so I'm going to be able to get that up and running as soon as it comes, and then I'll be able to have more games on in the bigger variety. So yeah, that's cool, guys, because me and my wife both like to play games, but me and my wife play different style of games. She loves all the Lego games and like platform. I like platform games, guys, don't get me wrong. I've got nothing to say bad about platform games. I love them, especially Spyro, Crash Bandicoot, stuff like that. But me, I do get frustrated a lot with it. I mean, like Crash Bandicoot, oh my god, man, that head, that freaking mask keep coming up and going, ha ha ha, game over. That's, oh my god, you sit there like, you know, it's a game that you can only play for a couple of hours. Well, I can. It's so annoying when you die so many times in that game. But again, it's a fantastic game. And I know I'm going off tandem, guys, and I'm not really playing that. I'm playing this. But, oh shit. But at the end of the day, guys, I make the conversation for everyone to join in. I hope that everyone wants to join in at the end of the day. It's just a bit of fun, and that's what it should be, guys. Anything should be fun. I'm hoping that my streams are, in a way, just fun, guys. You know, I want you to feel like you could talk to me normal. You know what I mean? I'm not normal. Everyone knows that. I'm a freaking idiot. But at the end of the day, guys, I'm a good freaking idiot. You know what I mean? I like to treat people how they treat me at the end of the day, guys, and I like to treat people how I want to be treated. And I'm not nasty to anyone. I don't care what you look like, what you sound like. You know, I don't care if you've got deflections. I'll talk to you normal, guys. I treat everyone with respect and the same as, you know, all I ask is to do the same to me. That's all I ask. That's not much to ask, is it, guys? I'm not out there taking the piss out of anyone or being nasty to anyone. You know what I mean? I don't care what style of game that you like. If it's a crap game in general, you know, you like it, that's good for you. I mean, someone's got to like it at the end of the day. Look at me, guys. I like wrestling games, and a lot of people don't like them. And I love UFC, and not a lot of people like them, you know. I like football, and I like these. Like I said, you don't have to be a fan to like these certain games. I mean, I love puzzle games. Now, back when I was a kid, guys, if I'd have had a puzzle game like chess, backgammon, I'd have been like, oh, what's this crap? But as I'm getting older and I understand the rules of the game, it's fun to play these games sometimes, you know what I mean? There's a game, guys, I think would be cool. What about Fish Tank Simulator? Now, hear me out, guys, before thinking, what the hell am I on about? What if you could have a simulator where you could put fish in a fish tank? Now, you could have it, I think they could do it, you know, to a good extent, where you could have like your own aquarium where you could have like sharks and that in it like that, salt water and stuff like that. Or in the same idea, you know, you could have tropical tank, cold water tank. Now, hear me out, guys, in the war, I think that'd be a good idea, right? Because if you're a kid or an adult, and obviously you live far away from a pet shop, whatever, you can't afford to have real fish. Because let's be honest, guys, they're not cheap. I mean, I haven't got a fish tank anymore, guys. I mean, I ain't had one for years. I would love to have one, guys, but they are quite expensive. I mean, some angel fish and stuff like neons, you're looking like 10, 12 pounds just for like, if not more now, guys, for like 5 fish, and they're really small, you know. You put them in a tank, you're like, where the fuck are they? So yeah, I think that'd be a good game. It wouldn't be for everybody, obviously, but I'd buy it. I mean, that'd be relaxing, fun, and if you could build the tank the way you wanted it, how would you like, guys, if they did that, how would you like them to do the game? I mean, would you like it to be progression, like, so basically you can't just have every fish from the get-go, or would you have every fish from the get-go, or what? I'd have it progression, guys, so it makes the game a little bit of fun, you know what I mean? You start off with like goldfish, you have to make the fish happy, feed them, all that lot, you know what I mean? And then obviously you get a progression stage where you can add more fish, get better filters and bigger tanks and stuff. I think that could be good, guys, in that sense. But I'd love to know your guys' opinion on that. I mean, like I said, it's just a bit of conversation, but again, one that I feel is good enough to bring out for people to actually seriously think about it. I mean, I like all simulator games. I'd love a JCB style one, because just to be able to drive diggers, knock down things, dig holes, do all that, you know, tarmac and stuff, I think that would be fun. But again, that's from my own perspective, guys. There's another one, guys, I'd like them to bring out a game where you could play different animals. I mean, they should bring out, you know, like they bring out documentaries like David Attenborough and stuff, Blue Planet, and then Bug's Life and blah blah blah. I think they should bring out a game series like that, yeah, where they have the, you know, fish and then like obviously bugs and that. I mean, I'd find it really fun to play as a crab or something like that, you know what I mean, as a simulator, and you've got to actually live your life as a crab. So, you know, certain things you've got to stay away from because it'll kill you and eat you quickly. You've also got to forage for your own food and stuff, see how they live. I mean, it's educational as well as fun at the end of the day, because you got to admit, guys, that'd be fascinating to see how they live at the same time as playing as it. It's educational for kids as well as adults, and I think it will be a fun game in its own way. Not everybody's going to want it, but I mean, I'd love to play as a shark and that lot and see, or a killer whale or a blue whale. And, you know, you got to watch out for being poached and that. It depends on what fish you choose, guys. I mean, imagine being like a mackerel or something. You can't got to watch out for fish and fishing and that. And you got to watch out for bigger fish to eating you and stuff. It would just be fun. It's just running around with ideas, guys. Like, imagine like ants. I mean, they just recently brought out the bee simulator, didn't they? And I've played it, guys. It's on my channel if you go out and have a look. I think the game's fantastic. I haven't played too much of it yet, guys, and I do want to get back into it. And I do really generally say it. I do mean it when I say the game is really good, guys. I don't get paid to say it or nothing. I bought the game out of my own damn money, and I love it. It's exactly what I wanted it to be. Someone said the controls were quite difficult to do. I didn't find that, guys. Personally, I didn't. I thought the gameplay and controls was quite fluent, but that was me. So yeah, I don't really know what to say about it. It is what it is at the end of the day. I mean, and when I say that, I mean, I know I keep saying that, guys, that's my own quirk nowadays, but it is what it is. But when I say it is what it is, I mean, when it comes to the controls of that game, it is what it is in the sense of you either got it or you don't, if you know what I mean. And I find the game to be pretty, you know, it's on point. It's not too hard. It's a little bit of a difficult challenge in the control sense, but other than that, it is pretty good. Can you do a stoppie in this? No, can you pull a wheelie? No, you can't. Well, that's that. But I know probably, guys, you're getting bored of me doing the same track. I am really sorry about that. This is just career mode, and it looks like I'm qualifying. So yeah, I don't understand that myself, guys. Shit. But I will say, you know, I can see games like that being a big hit, especially today with the graphics we have, guys. I feel like that could really do some big things for things. I mean, you'd have to get a good company to obviously do it, so I'd probably go with the people that make the farming simulator games, stuff like that. I feel like they could kind of nail it a little bit, if you know what I mean, to the start. But then again, maybe they should stay with the machinery style games, and we should find something. I don't know who you could really get to develop that game, guys. You'd have to really think about it. I mean, you know, you've got Ed Boon for the fighting games. He's really good at doing that. I mean, I'm really still holding out that hopefully one day, guys, he will hear us and get the licensing to do a horror game. I mean, I would love a horror fighting game. I mean, you've seen Leatherface, you've seen Jason, we've seen Freddy. He's hinting, you know, he's showing guys out there. And Terradome on PC is amazing, and that's fan made, obviously. But could you just imagine if he managed to get the licensing for it? And if he did, guys, who would you want in it? For me, just off the bat, I'd have to say a Pennywise. Don't put two Pennywises in it to do both variations. Just give one Pennywise and maybe do what you did with Leatherface and give a costume variation to a voice change. Maybe that would be pretty cool. I don't like that when they do that, guys, when they take up like 4 slots for the same character. I feel like, you know, that's good enough to do that. I'd love to see Jeepers Creepers in the game because, again, he has all these awesome things to do. I mean, he could have so many cool fatalities, and then when, obviously, he doesn't do his fatality, you just kill someone normally, like, you know, knock him out, kill him, whatever you want to call it in the game. Imagine, like, his outpose, he could end up being on a Scarecrow cross like he did in the second film or whatnot. I just think that's really amazing. The possibilities are absolutely endless, guys, with the horror general fighting game. I think that they could do so much with it. I mean, look at Freddy. You've got to go with Robert Englund for the Freddy. I don't care what anyone else say. In that sense, you've got to understand, guys, that Robert Englund plays the best Freddy. He always has. The original has to be. Now, also, though, guys, when we're on about horror characters, would you classify vigilantes as horror people as well, guys? Would you like them in the game? And when I mean horror characters, antagonists, I mean like the Crow, RoboCop, Terminator. Would you classify them also as a horror general, as a character in the fighting game, or would you classify them as not? But, you know, I'd probably have them in there anyway, guys, because you're not going to see them in any other game, and I feel like they should be in there. I'd probably put the woman from Kill Bill in it, because I feel like she could have a good way. I know I'm probably going a little bit too far out of the way now with it, guys, thinking about it, but, you know, you could do a lot when you really think about it. I mean, I'd love a Gremlin in there at least to go with a Chucky, you know what I mean? Because Chucky's a small character. Go with a Gremlin, Stripe maybe, or Mohawk, whoever they want to put in it. And I feel like that would be awesome as well, because it gives a bit of variation. And obviously, you know, and they're going to have like critters, you know, for the smaller characters like that, you know, to go with the Leprechaun and that would be awesome. Then obviously have like, you know, Candyman and Michael Myers, Jason Voorhees. The literally are endless, but obviously it's easy just to say that, guys. I mean, I understand Ed Boon's gripe. He has to obviously get licensing for all of them things, and I suppose it's a lot easier when he makes his Mortal Kombat games to get licensing maybe for like 2 characters or 3 or 4 than it is to have a whole game of it, because obviously Leatherface is a different character, and then you got Michael Myers and that, like they're all different people and they're all from different movies. But I think at the end of the day, guys, these people that want too much money for the licensing to use their brains and think that's going to want people to want to watch the film more and more at the end of the day when you're playing, because a lot of people don't know who these characters are, you know what I mean? But I think that would be good. And like the Michael Myers, they would have to go with over the 2019 version of Michael Myers and then have some of an alternative costume, I suppose. Again, that would be cool. I'd like Ghostface Killer in it, obviously, and I don't mean the rapper, I obviously mean, you know, Scream Killer. I think that would be cool. Speaking of Ghostface Killer the rapper though, guys, imagine if they bring out a new Def Jam Vendetta game and they actually get Big and THQ to come back and make it, because I really do feel that a new SSX game and a Def Jam Vendetta is needed. But I do think they should go back to the PlayStation 2 roots, but obviously with PlayStation 4 graphics, because I think, well, or 5 at the time, it's depending. I think that'd be amazing. Another game I'd like to see a reboot on, guys, a remake or something, or a new one, is Ready to Rumble Boxing. I know Midway had the licensing for that game, but I'm hoping Midway could, you know, obviously they went bankrupt, but if they could get the licensing to someone else, whoever's got the licensing for Ready to Rumble Boxing, please make another one, because I feel that game was awesome. And who's with me on getting that? I mean, I'd love it. They don't even have to change it so much, just make it more cartoony, you know what I mean? Keep the characters, add some more maybe. I mean, who remembers Michael Jackson being in that game? It was good. They don't have to put him back in the games if they didn't want to. They could have a new celebrity in there, I suppose. Who would you like to see in there, guys, if you could have anyone in there and it had to be like a singer or something? Me personally, I put Kanye West in it because I couldn't wait to punch him in the face. And let's just have some fun with that one, guys. Who could get to punch him in the face over and over again? But you know, if you like Kanye West music, you know, I've got nothing against his music, I suppose. But him as a character, he's just a freaking weirdo. And I mean, I'm a weirdo, guys, and he takes me in and makes me look normal. So that's handsome. But no, on another note, though, guys, you know, there's so many games out there. I know I'm rushing out there with so many ideas right now, guys, but what would you guys like them to make or see? I mean, I've thrown out some ideas myself. What would you like to see? I mean, I said a few months ago, guys, oh, well, maybe a few weeks ago, not even that, they should make a fruit machine simulator, like the pinball ones, Pinball Season 1 and 2, and put like the best arcade pinball machine, fruit machines on there, guys, because that would be fun. That would be a lot of fun. there's another game that never gets made. I mean, it might not be for everybody, but imagine a bingo game. People might like that. You know, you're not really out there for everybody, are they, anymore? They're just out there for a certain style of people now. They haven't got no puzzle games. They ain't got any platform games. Do you know what I'm surprised, guys? I am so surprised they never capitalised on the Minions. A Minions platform game or something. I'd have been down for that, because I thought the Minions were well funny, personally, and I'm a 30-year-old man, and I still thought they were funny. I mean, I'd have loved a platform game like that. Now, don't get me wrong, they made Despicable Me games on DS and, like, the Wii and that, but they didn't, you know, bring out a full-blown Minions platform game, and I'm really, really gutted about that in a way, because I think that could have done quite well. But, you know, it's personal opinion. But there's so many games I would love to see, guys. I really would love to see. I mean, I'd love to... Well, imagine if they brought out Spider Simulator. Now, I know I'm back on the simulator thing, guys, but imagine this, right? Just look how many species of spider there is. You've got tarantulas, you know what I mean? You've got the everyday jumping spider. The jumping spider would be awesome to play as. And I feel like it's educational at the same time as a lot of fun. I would play the holy shit out of that, guys. I would. You imagine if you could be like a Goliath bird eater. Now, they would have to obviously narrow it down to a few, but I think they should at least give us 2 tarantulas, being the Mexican red-kneed tarantula, and obviously the Goliath, because it's the biggest one. I'd also like to see the Black Widow, obviously, and the Golden Orb Spider, because again, they're very different in styles of hunting and killing. The Trapdoor Spider is a needy. It has to be in the game, because again, it's very different. I think the Huntsman Kidney Spider needs to be in it, guys, because the way it hunts, you know what I mean? It doesn't make a web. It literally chases down its predators and eats them. Other than that, I think obviously we need to have the Brazilian Wandering Spider, as it is known as one of the deadliest spiders in the world. To this day, its venom is still very much potent enough that they still haven't even got a 100% cure rate on it. So, you know what I mean? Has to make its way into the game. It earns its entitlement. And, yeah, I think that'd be an amazing game. I'd buy that. But back to the Def Jam Vendetta game, guys. I feel what they needed to do was go with Def Jam Vendetta from PlayStation 3 for graphics, but they need to go back to the original Def Jam Vendetta style, if you know what I mean, guys. They need to have the same play style as Def Jam Vendetta Fight for New York, but with the graphics improvement of the newer one. And I feel that they'll have a killer game on their hands. I mean, I don't know who they'd put in the game. I definitely would love to see the Wu-Tang Clan back in there, obviously, and Eminem maybe, Crooklyn Clan, because, you know, a bit of a Fat Joe and E40. Odyssey, you need Ludacris and you need Little John. People like that, guys, I think that'd be good. But imagine if they did this, because obviously everyone would be like, I don't want a Def Jam Vendetta game. What if they did a crossover, guys? What if they did Def Jam Vendetta, Def Jam Records versus Rock Records? Now, you think about that, guys. That would be one epic fighting game, because you could have the likes of Meatloaf and Ozzy Osbourne fighting Eminem and Redman. Now that would be awesome, because the moves would be absolutely epic, and I think that would be absolutely cool. And then think like Rob Zombie, Marilyn Manson. You know what I'm saying? Fred Durst, if you like Limp Bizkit, Fred Durst, why not? Yeah. I kind of feel like his music's not that bad, guys. I mean, a lot of people don't like it, but I don't mind Fred Durst. I think Limp Bizkit's pretty good as a band. Obviously, Breaking Benjamin and stuff like that. I think they could pay a tribute by putting Static in it, because obviously he passed away. That would be cool to have him in the game. But obviously, Alice Cooper needs to be in it, as well as Lenny or Lemmy. You know, however you want to say his name. He needs to be in it. The original AC/DC group needs to be in it, as well as the original artist who died, as well as the, you know, Brian Johnson. That would be awesome to see. Imagine Kiss in it as well. So they could do that, guys. You could have, say, 20 rock icons versus 20 rap icons. And you've got 40 characters in the game, guys, without even thinking about it. And that would be awesome. That would be absolutely epic. I'd buy that game, guys. I would buy that. I love fighting games, and that would be the ultimate fighting game. Imagine that. I mean, I don't know what you do for the finishes. Maybe Ozzy Osbourne could have like a fatality finisher where he turns him into a bat and bites the head off. I don't know. You could really go out with it, guys. You could really go all out with it. Another game I think that would be good if they made it today would be Celebrity Deathmatch, because they'd actually look like proper plasticine and clay, and they could have the proper fatalities and it'd just flow better. If they had like the combat style of, say, I'd go with a combat style of, say, WWE 2K wrestling games with the also like fighting style, and that would just be epic. That would be epic. Or then again, they could just go the Mortal Kombat style for it, really, couldn't they? Really, that would still be fun. See, guys, I've got so many ideas. I know they're just ideas, guys, but that'd be just so much fun. I mean, I'm thinking of the bat off the top of my head. I'd love another Jaws game and another King Kong game as well, and a Godzilla and King Kong game. I mean, I'd love all these games. I'm a monster nerd, if you know what I mean, guys. I love games like that, and they just don't do it anymore. I know Godzilla came out, and I actually own that game, guys, and I love it. I love it. Do you know why I love it? Because I'm a geek, and I love them games. But at the end of the day, so many people said the game was shit, and I'm not gonna lie, the game isn't brilliant, guys. It's really not. But I appreciate it because it's on the system, you know what I mean, and I'm happy that someone actually made the game. It doesn't have to be brilliant to be fun, you know. Sometimes games are that cheesy, they're good to play, and that's one of them, guys. That's definitely one of them. But I don't know, guys. What do you think? What do you guys really think? What games would you love to see? What games have you got any ideas what you'd love them to make? Doesn't have to be a remake. Doesn't have to be that. It could be anything. Like I just said, that Death Jam and Vendetta versus rock icons. That would be awesome. That would be awesome, guys. What about Brutal Legends remastered? That would be awesome. Jack Black did a really good job in that game, and I thought the game was absolutely really good. It didn't get received too well, but I thought it was really good, and EA made that. I mean, when you really sit down and think about it, guys, there's so many games they could do that would be absolutely fun. Fireworks Simulator, that would be awesome, especially if they made the fireworks like, I mean, that's a good game in a way, guys, because they ain't really got to go overboard on the scenery, just go overboard on the effects of the fireworks and the sounds. I think that would be absolutely epic. I'd love it. I would absolutely love it. There's just so many bloody game ideas out there, and it just makes me wonder why they keep bringing out the same shit. If you're an old school Dandy and Beano fan, imagine a racing game like Mario Kart. I know I'm milking it here, guys, but because we get enough of these as it is. But imagine this: Dennis the Menace, Dandy, all them in a racing game. That could be funny. Could be good. Could be good. Who remembers Lucky Luke on PlayStation 1? Imagine if they made that now. That could be good. That could be good, guys. Heart of Darkness. That was a good game. Bring that. Nightmare Creatures. That game is well overdue a remaster, guys. A remake completely. I really, really would love a Nightmare Creatures remaster. Who's down for that? I am. And a Soul Reaver. Definitely. Absolutely epic. These games need it, man. Because they was good on the PlayStation 1. They were epic. They're still epic today, guys. But, oh, imagine Dino Crisis remastered. Now, the graphics are letting them down today, guys. They're crap, you know, but the game's so good, but the graphics are so shit. We need them remastering so we can enjoy them today and be like, yes. That's my personal opinion, though, guys. Don't shoot me yet. Don't shoot the messenger, guys. I'm just saying. I'll be excited about that. But this gameplay, guys, was just basically me showing you the game, giving my opinion on this game. Also talking as I am, guys. I mean, I've kind of ran away with this one. I'm quite excited about these games. I mean, I don't know why they're not even coming. They're not even making them. But could you just imagine if they did? I mean, I know Xbox is getting Microsoft Flight Simulator coming out. I would love a proper simulator on PlayStation for planes. Now, obviously, you don't have to do the real world locations because obviously it's dangerous nowadays due to you know what. But I feel they could make fake locations or just make them not that realistic. You know what I mean? Like do Australia, but just let us fly around certain parts, like not the cities, and same in New York and that. But I know it's a bummer because obviously it's good. But why don't they, you know? I don't know how they could do it. Like Grand Theft Auto, I suppose, make up the city and that. But because I mean, I'd love that. I'd love that. But yeah, at the end of the day, there's so many game ideas, and I imagine there's loads more out there that you guys can think about. But by all means, do leave in the comments, guys, or make your own videos about it, guys, because, you know, they always say that saying, don't they? Closed mouths don't get fed, and I suppose that is a saying that, obviously, you know, we don't open our mouths, don't tell these gaming community people, you know, it starts off on a forum page and bang, next thing you know, it's out on the shelf. And that's what we need to do, guys. We need to let these gamers know, you know, these developers know that we want this. We do want this. It'd be fun to play. Me, personally, I'd love it. All them games I just said. Man, that'd be an awesome collection of games right there alone. I'd love another Earthworm Jim. I loved Earthworm Jim. It was so quirky that it was fun, and I loved it. And I'd love another one. I mean, they remastered not Earthworm Jim. Fucking, I'm already pissing up. Toe Jam and Earl. I know it was only released as a limited run game, and I actually own a physical copy, guys. Pity, because it is an amazing game. It's fun, and if you had a Mega Drive and had that game back in the day, you know exactly what I'm talking about. So I'm kind of, you know, a little bit bummed out for people that can't get it, unless of course you've got the limited run game. But there's only 3,000 copies made, guys, and that's not fair, because I think a lot of people would really like that game. It's a classic gem for those who had the Mega Drive back in the day. But there we go, you know how it goes. Guys, when this timer runs out, I'm going to end the gameplay here, because I've been streaming for like 40 minutes on this game, so hopefully you did enjoy this gameplay. I know I did the same track, guys, and I'm sorry about that. I will obviously do a lot more on this game if you want me to, guys, but to be honest, I'd rather do the third one for you and 2019 so you can see. But I've done a lot of it, as you can see. I mean, it doesn't get any better than this anyway, guys. You know, the tracks will change, that's about it. But I mean, this game, guys, I'll give it a solid 8 out of 10. It is a good game, good sounds, but obviously the third one has it for me. The physics, the bikes, the sounds are just better. But I mean, if you can find this game, I'd imagine you can pick it up cheap by now. I don't want to quote that, because I don't know. I don't really look for games often now when I've already got it, but I'd imagine if you went to, if you're in the UK and you went to CEX, or you went to maybe Game or wherever, you might find it, or your local game shop, you know, a backstreet one that, you know, got its own name, like we've got a game cave here, you know what I mean, and stuff like that. So yeah, but it is what it is, guys. Hopefully you did enjoy this though, guys, because you know, I'm having fun doing these, and that was a lot of fun playing. But that conversation was quite fun, actually, guys. Well, it was for me. I mean, I'd love all them games to be made, but yeah, wow, awesome. So anyway, guys, I'm gonna end it here, and hopefully you did enjoy it. The dog is eating something. I don't know what he's eating. I have to go and have a look. And I will see you in the next bit. Oh, I forgot to say it, didn't I? Like if you want to like, guys. Thumbs down if you want to thumbs down. That is up to you. Subscribe if you want to subscribe. And thanks for watching, and I'll see you all in the next one.